Hello and welcome to today's home tour. So let me take you around. This is the second part of the entrance corridor. We've got some really gorgeous classic paneling all throughout the corridors, but what you have to really take a close look at is the plaster wallpaper that's really this flowering effect. It makes this space feel really relaxed and really organic. Over here, we actually have this incredible herringbone bone inlay mirror. This is an antique mirror. Underneath, we have this almost bow-tied console table. It's a half moon. Just through here, we've got this really gorgeous bordered cream runner, and it's got this lovely tote border on it. We really wanted to have some kind of greenery to make this whole space feel more organic, and so we've got this really rustic floor standing pot with some olive branches. The leaves aren't too thick and too wide, so it gives this really elegant feel to, this whole area. So I'm going to walk you through to the living room. This has to be one of my favorite rooms in the home. We created two separate areas here, and this is an antique effect convex mirror, so again it just makes the space feel warmer. On the table we've accessorized with some magazines, trays, some moss, and some gorgeous fresh ranunculus. And it's a much cozier area for a group of very close friends or close family. You can see underneath me there's this really deep blue rug, and we've complemented that color throughout. Lovely console over here with these really sculptural bronze legs. We've accessorized with these gorgeous pair of horses on the top and some really lovely white tulips. I've used our beautiful Smith & Noor fabrics throughout this home. Let's not forget this fabulous television unit. You've got some beautiful reeded paneling over here, and you always think that you can really play around with the design of the shelf and make it really stand out. At the back here we've got some bronze painted effect, but it's actually a wallpaper, brightening up that whole area. We've got some lovely linen sheers here and pure linen curtains. We wanted them to really sort of be free and natural and not really have them too tied in. This is the dining room with these magnificent faux floral arrangement here in the middle of the table. We couldn't actually have a big chandelier in here, which is quite lovely in a big dining space to have a really prominent chandelier in a space like this. But because we couldn't have one, because lighting just didn't allow for it, instead I wanted to create real drama with this really beautiful floral kind of experience that you've got here on the table. Around the table you've got some beautiful plateware, and I've topped everything off with our lovely bluebird table linen, and anyone that's interested can buy that table linen exclusively now at Bonadea. Behind me I have these really gorgeous round art pieces. On the central dining chairs we've got these really lovely Smith & Noor throws. I really love this kind of contrast between the white and the throw. You can see again some gorgeous window dressings, and these are all Smith & Noor fabrics. There's 100% wool here. In here is actually a bathroom, so you can have a quick look. It's quite simple, elegant, and we've just added a little bit of accessorizing, some floral displays and some lovely towels. So we are now in the kitchen. So I've done some styling all the way around. So we've tried to incorporate everything that could be in a kitchen, but really nicely styled. Over here, you've got this really gorgeous sub-zero drinks area, and this very cool dishwasher concealed, and this little almost washing up sink so that you can just kind of wash up some glasses, drinks, and store them away over here in this lovely shelf area. Over here, I've accessorized with some biscuit tins and this lovely Ottolenghi cookbook. Another corridor that actually leads onto the bedrooms. Here we've got this really gorgeous, the pattern is really, really small. So when you stand back from it, it really just looks textural. And what makes it special isn't just the paneling and this beautiful finish in the background, but also these really gorgeous prints. And then over here, we've got some really slimline joinery. We've put some really wonderful artwork also in the actual joinery, which I really enjoyed doing because I think it gives a real twist to just standard joinery. So welcome to the master bedroom. So here you've got the fabulous master headboard. We've gone for a really lovely cream with some taupe timber as a frame, and then some brass detailing. And we've hung these really gorgeous 3 artworks, you know, to just pull all of the colors in the space together. We've got these lovely curved bedside tables. I love a curved bedside table because I really do think it softens the whole of the look, especially when you've got lots of, you know, strong lines, which of course we do here. The fabrics are really mainly again Smith & Noor fabric. So I think we've got our Phoebe fabric down here, but then we're using a lovely Litzo fabric here. This really gorgeous herringbone, I believe is a Litzo fabric. The window dressings here are really simple but strong. We've boldly dressed this with a really large vase, some artwork and some frames. We have this very, very special bench. Now, I have wanted to use this bench so often in my projects because it's an outstanding design. I love the fact that on here you've got, you know, 3 bolsters instead of just a regular back cushion. You know, it just adds to that geometric feel. This is a really lovely wool herringbone fabric. It's very, very soft to touch. Let me show you this side of the bedroom. You know, there are lots of straight lines going on with the headboard, and although that's beautiful, we wanted to sort of break that feeling up. And so we've got this semicircle cabinet and circular mirror. And what's lovely is you can see the real straight lines through the mirror. So I think it creates this really gorgeous juxtaposition between, you know, both areas. You've got this lovely armchair here, again, with the Smith & Noor cushion and lovely cream Smith & Noor throw. We've got some accessories on the side, and this just feels like a really lovely area. And it's always such a luxury to be able to have an extra chair in a bedroom. So I love the fact that we've got this here. Altogether, this definitely is my favorite room in the space. And like I say, that is not an easy decision for me to come to because I really do love the whole of this property. Okay, so let me walk you through to the next room. And this is a very bold headboard for me to design. I love this color and this shade of green. Pulling through that masculine theme, we've got these really lovely dark mahogany brown bedside tables which were made bespoke for this room. And, you know, we've just accessorized, of course, on the side. Again, I've used a really lovely herringbone bed cover. Actually, if you notice, this is the same as in the master bedroom. It's the same company, same fabric, but in a different shade. We couldn't help but use this again. So to give it a little bit of pizzazz, we've gone with some, you know, more modern, perhaps more striking cushions. So we've got these lovely green velvet cushions here, which are, you know, mirroring the velvet on that back panel with these really lovely prints. Over on this side, we've got this lovely console. There wasn't a lot of space on this wall, so we've chosen a really slim console, but it's worked very well. It's given us enough space to accessorize a little bit in, but it's also filled this sort of gap, which I think would have felt quite empty with nothing on. We've used some really great sheers in here. It just, you know, blocks the sunlight enough to give this really gorgeous, musty light feel rather than, you know, that bright, powerful punch. Now for my favorite part of this room, this really stunning, you know, English grandfather sort of countryside chair, armchair. We've topped it off with a Smith & Noor cushion from our collection. We've thrown a throw across and we've put this little basket by the side. Just behind me, you will of course see and hopefully know, this is the Nehla collection that I have created with Julian Abrahams. Here you'll see the other 2 prints. But the next bedroom is one of the smaller rooms in the home, and it's just very subtle and very, you know, a lower key room, I would say, a more simple, subtle space. We've got these really very, very pretty curtains. Again, we've actually used our Phoebe fabric. I've gone for a really simple headboard look here. We didn't want to do anything too dramatic. This is a secondary room. Just to continue with that simplistic theme in this room, we've got some two lovely artworks with a small bench, a throw and a cushion from Smith & Noor. Thank you so much for watching this house tour with me. If you want to see more home tours like this, click on this playlist linked up here, and there are loads more to watch. And I look forward to doing many more for you soon.